The practice offered by Buddha concerning fear, death, has two layers. The first layer has to do with conventional designation, birth and death as realities. But in the second layer of the practice, touching deeply reality, we discover that birth and death are only notions and ideas. Suppose we draw a line representing the flow of time, and we pick up one a point and call it B, point B, the point of birth. In the beginning, we believe that we begin to exist from that point. And further, we pick up another point and we call it D, death. And there is a segment B, D, representing our lifespan, birth and death. So before B, we describe ourselves as non-being. And after B, until D, we describe ourselves as being. And after D, after disintegration of this body, we describe ourselves as non-being. So we actually believe that from non-being we have passed into being by being born. And from being we will pass into non-being. But according to the wisdom that we can touch by practicing looking deeply, from non-being you cannot pass into being, and from being you cannot pass into non-being. Not only birth and death are notions, but being and non-being are also notions. To describe a God as the ground of being, there's something wrong in it. When Paul Tillich said that God is the ground of being, we have to ask him, if God is the ground of being, and then who will be the ground of non-being? God is the ultimate. And God is free from both notions of being and non-being. To say that God exists, that's not the truth. And to say that God doesn't exist, that is not the truth either. Because the idea of being and non-being cannot be applied to God. In Buddhism, there is the word nirvana. Nirvana means the absence of all notions, including the notion of birth and death, being and non-being. To be or not to be, that is not the question. Let us do a little meditation together. Let us invoke the little flame to appear to us. We know that the flame is hidden somewhere in the matchbox. And if we call the flame to manifest, she will. And we know that not only the flame is hidden in the box, in the matchbox, but it is hidden also outside of the matchbox. We know that oxygen is very crucial for the flame to manifest. Without oxygen, the flame cannot manifest herself. And my finger may be one of the conditions that can help the little flame to manifest. So we can talk to the flame, my dear little flame, we know that you are somewhere there. Why don't you show yourself? Why don't you manifest? And you can hear the voice of the little flame. Dear friends, I'm ready to manifest, but I need one more condition. Please give me a helping hand. And my fingers are going to offer that last condition in order for the flame to manifest. Mindfully, I strike the match. And here is the manifestation of the little flame. And we may like to ask the flame, my dear little flame, where have you come from? And we don't see the little flame anymore, and we may like to ask her, my dear little flame, where have you gone? To meditate means to have the time in order to listen deeply. And if we listen deeply, we can hear the voice of the little flame. Dear friends, I have not come from anywhere. You ask me where I have come from. The truth is that I have not come from anywhere. I have not come from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west. When conditions are sufficient, I manifest myself. And it's true that the flame hasn't come from anywhere, neither from the north nor from the south. And we know that the flame is right. When conditions come together enough, something manifests. It has not come from anywhere. The same is true with our body, with our consciousness, with our joy, with our sorrow. They have not come from any particular place in the cosmos.